Okay, they didn't see me. This is good sign. Okay, what else have we got in here? Not too much. Just soap? Yeah. Don't care. There's a way that I could, like, put buckets on people's heads. I'd gladly do it just so I could, get more of this stuff. But I can't, so I won't. Oh, you know what?
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Let's trade. So this guy has... He does have some better goods, but, like, eh. Most of it just doesn't seem particularly useful. Okay. So, weapons and equipment-wise, none of these are special. We put all that stuff away. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff that, like, really stands out as need to keep. So, easy solution. I think I broke it. Okay, let's try that again. That was weird. So you don't need that. And this is just new. Nothing more. Okay, and we've already picked up a fair amount of other stuff. We sell a lot of it. Okay, everything is clear for... Oh, there's multiple people here. Let's see what you got. Or who's top dog in these parts? Or... Nah. So the problem is almost all the weapons are just things that I can get in the world? I heard that... Oh, wait. No, hold on. Okay, she has this. The sublight plasma knife. DPS is good. So that's a special one. And sublight sniper rifle. Unfortunately, I cannot access the restricted stock. I think we need to be higher tier.
I'm going.
If people need to like us more around here before we can do any of that. Or not around here, it's probably just the whole faction needs to like me. And they don't. Which I guess is obvious. I mean, I have been robbing everyone blind. Well, that didn't work. Oh well. Hello! What do we have here? Sublight employee. You're not important. This seems vaguely important. Hello. Nah, probably not that. We want to talk to you. But first, yeah, we want to just talk to her.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Crude but forthright. I admire that.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
If you mean nugget of paradise, you mean piece of manta dung. Then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
How special and what sort of something?
Special as in unlawful, delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
What the heck is Alta Vitae gas?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Don't worry, I kill bugs dead.
Shall I inscribe that on your tombstone? Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option though, unless you want to get dead.
Good thing we have an engineer. Pavardi will handle it.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Sure.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
What do you want me to do?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details, so long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts, in his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Say, just kill Clive.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Well, at least she's straightforward about it all.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Carry on.
Oh. Messages. Hagen. Dearest pain in the ass. For a good month now, I've been blind dropping supplies to an anonymous buyer. The payment's clear and full. On time, the supplies are religiously retrieved from the bridge to the north of Fallbrook. My suspicions warn me that we might be very well dealing with a corporation, one operating on Monarch illegally. The opportunity for exploitation is ripe. I find myself itching to strike. Advise now or forever hold your peace. And Hagen, I told you, I don't want to see business details, especially not on record. If there's something I absolutely need to know, send a courier. Someone we both know. Otherwise, handle it yourself. You work your magic. I trust your calls. Rah, rah, end of the line. Send me some Borst when you're done. I'll send you your torpedo juice in trade. Finally got a line in with one of the engineers. I need a contractor and send him your way. You can call them Alex Hawthorne. They're not the Hawthorne that used to do Fallbrook runs, but I don't care, neither do you, right? Expect them to deliver a package for me. You know what to do with it when you see it. Anything you need done, ask him. Just make sure they can do what they came for while you borrow them. Let me know next time you come to GB. I'll make dinner. We can get falling down drunk and scandalize our employees, just like old times. Pain in the ass. So, best thing about crimes is no one cares if their back is turned. Oh, Sublight ID cartridge. That's probably helpful.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
Well, it's the strangest thing, really. I was frozen in space for 70 years, then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to.
Dirk.
Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
How many bits are we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Well, you suck. Time to unjustifiably loot this place blind. I guess it's really the only easy access thing I can grab without pissing off too many things. What's up?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Huh. Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
So you're dodging the authorities.
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Gets their eyebrows insured.
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
What? Okay.
One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Bye. It's weird. Well, all this stuff is now mine. Not that there's too much. More Sublight ID cartridges. Interesting. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They are a criminal front.
Hell of a job.
Anyway, what do they have? A music box. A mechanical sentry. Not doing a very good job. Okay, Ahmed Birtwhistle. Entered into a gentleman's wager with several chaps at Billingsley's regarding the nature and composition of the Spacer's Choice product, tarmac and cheese. I was quite certain the product did contain actual tarmac. My companions wagered that they surely did not. Lo and behold, investigation in the matter revealed that I had been the victim of a gross misunderstanding. Yet how was I to know that the matter of fare common factory workers... What manner of fare common factory workers eat, and how would Spacer's Choice be so responsible as to advertise that his product contains tarmac? Clearly does not. Damage to my reputation has been most grievous. I find myself unable to return to my previous haunts, for fear of stares and chuckles that follow. My honor as a gentleman has been called into question, as is the nature of my relationship with livestock. Denied improper formwork. Claimant forgot to say the magic word. Fanny Cartwright. Loss of one finger. I've been an assistant saw operator with CMP for 5 years. Most of the blade guards broke last year, and management never replaced them. I lost my left ring finger last week as a result. Denied negligible damage. Claimant is right-handed. The magnitude of his loss is minimal. Oh, this loss. Loss of 3 fingers. Saw I was working caused me to lose yesterday CMP red maintenance checks. Accident took 2 fingers from my right hand and another from my left. Denied self-disqualification. Claimant was missing a finger from a previous incident and should not have been operating sharp machinery. Loss of 4 fingers. So shitty. On the half. Okay, assistant saw operator 16J Cartwright F lost several digits due to carelessness and negligence. She failed to heed prominently posted warnings about the state of our safety equipment, and her resultant injuries have decreased our factory's productivity and led to multiple stress headaches for management as we've struggled to reshuffle worker schedules around 16J. Resolution approved. It's so shitty. Return to root. And nothing else. Suffice to say, I have a low opinion of insurance companies. That mechanical sentry is hilariously useless. As far as I can tell, it does not care that I'm just taking everything that is nailed down. Hell, it doesn't even care that I'm up here. Is there anything else? Nope.
Hey, you!
What's up?
What do you think you're...
Nothing.
Next time, don't go acting all suspicious.
Oh, suspicious, they say. Anyway, vendor, sell. What can we sell? All of these things? Yeah. Oh, that's just locked.
Come back later. Or better yet, not at all.
Oh. There is a man in there. I don't see anybody out here, so... It's all mine. Yeah, there's a dude called Bertrand in there. Fallbrook domicile key. Are there even people out here? There are. I don't seem to be visible at this distance, though, which is kind of nice. Which means... all this is mine now. Okay, not quite.
The waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Hold up. Can I? This is super dumb. I mean, it makes sense. You know, they're not looking at me, so why not? So what else do we got around here? People washing their clothes. Who wants to bet there's something on the other side of this waterfall? Yep, figured as much. Whoops. I feel like that would be an interesting video to make. It'd be so hard to do the research. But just like... here's a bunch of waterfalls, specifically with cool loot and items behind them in various video games. Which ones to keep an eye out for? Or which ones subvert that in weird ways? But, like, good lord, researching that would be awful. So I don't really want to do that.
Nicely done.
Hell yeah, Master Thief. Okay, anybody in here? Doesn't look like it. So, My companions freak me out whenever they walk in here, because I'm just like, oh shit. Someone noticed me, and it's like, oh wait, no, never mind, we're good. I'm gonna have so many of these sublight cartridges by the time I'm done. And those... I don't know if I'm ever going to use them. I might. Okay, so unless I'm mistaken, this is also a ship port that I can use. I am not overwhelmingly convinced that it's worthwhile. But at least my ship's here now. What does this have? Access shipping manifest. Outgoing Anticlero perishables. Spacer's choice stuff. Huh. Doesn't look like any of this is particularly or amazingly interesting. Okay, what else do we have here? This place just keeps going back. Or, no, never mind. We've hit the end. Now it's time for us to return. Well, I don't think I've been in this building yet. So I'll take a quick ogle. Looks like everything's mine for the taking, so sure. Just, you know. I want a game at some point where people actually react to, like, somebody mass thieving through everything. Like, police actually start looking for a thief.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
Cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
Well, let's see. Anything else? Doesn't really look like it. Okay, so what quest do we have in the area? Oh. There's a series of doors going into the mountain. I need to check that out.
Most certainly does not.
It's this thing. Okay. What is in here? Storage key, you say?
They shouldn't have stood in our way.
Spratkings. Which quest is this? Spratkings. Oh, the Sprat carriers went missing. Okay, got it. I wasn't entirely sure on this one. Dead sublight thug. And a bunch of other stuff. Raptidon Mauler. Wow, these guys got messed up. And no one noticed. Well, it's all mine now. But yeah, you know, just like the more stuff you steal, the more like the police are kind of involved, and eventually, you know, extra guards start showing up and whatnot. I don't know. I'd have a good time with that game. It probably wouldn't be very interesting, and it would make like just rampant theft harder. But like, I don't know. Did I loot this guy? Looking for the last of the Sprats. There's a couple of them. We should probably do this. There we go. Easier than finding all the individual Sprats. And I think we cleaned this place out. That does not look like there was much in here to begin with. Okay, on we go. And out we go and out of here. And loot has been looted. Still like a smidgy couple of bits left, but this ain't much. All mine. I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy just how much I've been able to get away with. So,
did you find them? Tell me you found my my Sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have befallen them.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Just tell me straight and don't hold back. I can handle it.
Found your Sprat carriers, but someone stole the delivery.
Seeing as how that statement is wink-free, I am madder than a mantis swarm, and ready to bite somebody. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes. Got the goods? 'Cause I know...
Punch him in the eye.
Hit me.
What was I doing for you again?
Pure and simple, it's like this. Only problem is, you're retrieving the lost goods for...
What are you... Oh, let's see. Got any dirt on Catherine?
Miss Catherine Malin is...
Punch him in the eye.
Ow! What was that for?
You told me to hit you.
You're nuttier than Miss Malin. Cripes. Remind me never to cross you. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy.
That's all for now.
Sure it is. Wink.
Oh. Sprat? So the quest keeps going. So I lied. But there's more to this.
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here! Don't you run out that door! It's a cruel world outside! Close the damn door. You'll let my... Damn it all. Now look what you've done. It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose, or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
Looking for some missing sprats. You wouldn't have seen any around?
Missing? Nope. Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for. Thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
Rescue sprats? As in, rescued from Sublight's shipping tunnels?
Day in, day out, they ran their little route, getting picked off along the way. What was I to do, turn a blind eye? Malin's an animal lover. She won't hold my actions against me. Look, I don't care if Nilsson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human. Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
I won't hurt your sprats. Drugs have probably passed through their digestive tracts already.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
Oh. You know, I lied about the drugs being lost. Jesus. Them some, big drugs. Okay. Anything else that I can just loot? Because, yeah, he's there. Makes this kind of hard to... Oh. Can't... Okay. It's kind of thrown off because I couldn't unsneak. But we're okay. Automag pistol, pipe stuff. Ooh, hello. 1 times barrel. And looks like everything else is kind of no-go. Alright, let's go get Nelson his drugs back. It was interesting, because I thought I lied to him saying that somebody jacked his drugs, but no, somebody had jacked his drugs, or more per se, his sprats. I am confused, but whatever.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
As a matter of fact, I do.
You do? I mean, you do! Of course you do! What did I tell you? Sure-fire delivery system. Works almost every time.
Sure, until someone comes along and rescues them from their pathetic lives.
Sure, they're wrapped on fodder and suffer the occasional overdose when a container dissolves in their stomach acid. Wait, what do you mean rescued them?
Bertrand didn't appreciate the abuse they were suffering, so he stole them from the tunnels.
That deranged piece of sprat shit! If Bertrand ain't already dead, he's about to be. I owe you for bringing this breach in security to my attention. As promised, your cut, plus a little extra to show my gratitude. Now, if there's nothing else you need from me, I must go inventory my goods.
It was a pleasure doing business with you. Have fun with your shitty drugs. Literally shitty drugs. Alright. Onwards. I don't know where I'm going. I don't really have a goal in mind. I'm just going. And that's fine. Okay. Fallbrook. Unreliable interior. We have that, but I don't think I can get up to it. Alright, I'm just hooking the left and we're just going to go. Yeah, I don't know. Might as well. Trying to keep an eye out for spaces and spots that might have critters crawling about. Though, I'm level 20, 21, something like that. We're actually very quickly hitting the... We're actually getting pretty close to the point where, like, I'm not going to be gaining EXP anymore. Like, I'm gonna cap out at a certain point. Which is actually going to be very strange. I'm not used to hitting max level in these games. I guess I kind of appreciate it. Because it means I don't have to, you know, I don't have to worry about it anymore. It does mean that I'm going to have to focus very hard on maxing out, you know, lockpicking, hacking, and probably some dialogue. I'm not sure how much I need to worry about those things. Or dialogue, necessarily. Okay, let's go check this place out.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start sending.
I don't think marauders are hanging out in here. This is nothing but mantids.
I've had quite enough of you.
Did that actually get it? It knocked it down. Okay, it didn't go down. Now it went down. Yeah, switching this gun for plasma damage really made a difference here. As far as, like, damage and combat effectiveness. I'm used to elemental damage being kind of like, I don't even know how I want to describe it. I'm just used to elemental damage being, you know, kind of good, but it's like, it's not amazing.
That's the last of them.
And then, you know, you occasionally run into the enemy that's just super resistant to them. You know what? I'll take it. We don't fight that many, and I can take another perk. I'm gonna do reduced detection radius of enemies. That might help with thievery. Okay, so do we have anything in here? Because we most certainly do not have marauders in this town. Most of those marauders are real sneaky. And I'm not betting on it. But yeah, somebody was... Oh, relay station access code to unlock. Doesn't look like there's anything back there. But yeah, I got a comment saying they liked it better when I specifically was slower about exploration and how me speedrunning things is less fun. My one problem is, you know, it's not that I dislike looting stuff at this point, it's just that, like, I like new things. I'm very much addicted to new and interesting... addicted isn't quite the right word that I would use. But it's much more fun for me to, like, find a new and interesting weapon that I've never gotten before. And because of how this game handles loot tables and whatnot... Wow, I heal fast. Holy crap, I heal fast.
That's the last of them.
Let's see. But yeah, because I've already gotten most of these items before in the Hunter Outpost keycard to unlock. Oh. Okay. Was not expecting all of these to be, like, totally inaccessible. It's probably quest-related or something. Okay. Let's see. We want to go this way. But, so, yeah, it's just the loot is no longer exciting me anymore. I like the weapons.
I call this rotting river, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll
The
take you
variety
into
is a
Devil's Peak
little...
Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat. Here we go!
Down they go!
Let's see. Yeah, kind of works. I thought there was a third one. That might have gotten... That might have just gotten beasted into oblivion. Let's check the waterfall. It seems like this is going to be one of those games that always has loot behind and under every waterfall.
Nicely done.
Just because. And you know what? I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, for that situation, the waterfall, the loot underneath the waterfall was way more interesting to me.
This factory offers the loveliest aromas, like if you cooked borscht over a sulfur pit.
I talked to him? No. Can I talk to any of these guys? Also no. But the act of finding the thing in the waterfall was so much more interesting to me than the actual loot that I found there. Because it's like an impact hammer. Okay, I've already gotten like several of those. And so on and so forth. I was kind of hoping I could talk my way in, but it's fine. Well, we could just go in guns blazing. But we'll just keep looking around. Because we got biggest to just, like, burn through. Boop. Boop. They say that. But that's really not much of an issue here. Well, I guess it's probably an issue for him. I haven't switched out his weaponry in a while. Ever, really. I should probably do that. And we're 21. Okay. Oh, my hack is up to 70. Because of Vicar Max. Makes sense. Let's see. So, hack, lockpicking. I got 10 points. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump it into hacking. At least for now. Hack auto mechanicals. Turn them off for 10 seconds. Reduce their detection range. Okay, cool. But yeah, if I would find a new item every once in a while, or, like, had a use for most of these things, I think I'd be more excited about it. But, like, I don't even need weapon parts at this point. I just find enough of those just by existing. And so, now I just pick things up because it means more money. Anyway, what's up with this? Oh, we need those pheromones. Yeah, I'm just wandering around. We might as well clear the overworld while we're here. Make sure there's, like, nothing else in these zones.
Here we go.
And then at some point we'll go back and actually finish what quest that I haven't. I don't know. I like unlocking as many quick travel locations as I possibly can. Because, honestly, for me, it's kind of like, do the exploration the first time, then go back and actually, like, nail things down for whatever you missed. Probably not the most thorough situation, but, like, I don't know where anything is. I don't know where I'm going. Man. Hitting somebody with your gun in this game, not the most exciting. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're on the other side of Cascadia. Wait, shock shot.
Can't get past that armor.
Was there a guy up here? Yeah.
Everyone all right?
There we go. I think I still like plasma damage better. I could try the X whatever stuff, but the reduced base damage seems not great. Maybe it's good against, like, heavily armored enemies, but the plasma seemed to do the trick.
Gonna fight! Oh, good. A fight.
Okay. I'll take that as a potential counterpoint.
We're not getting through.
Nailed it, Cap.
I still think Plasma did more damage, though. So, I am noticing more enemies. I am looting these people before they're even, like, down or dead. I mean, they're dead. But, you know, they're still screaming. God, that's awful. Like, that's some pretty war crime shit right there. I go up, I zap blast them to death, and while they are being electrocuted to death, I'm picking their pockets right then and there. That is... There is a certain level of horrifying to go along with that. Alright, I don't see anything else. Back down we kind of go. Probably repair some of these guns at some point. I think that might be part of my other damage issue.
Try something else, Captain.
Ow, ow, ow.
Nice hit.
Yeah, that just does... That does more damage. Darn shame. Aha! Your landmines are nothing but a convenience tool for me. Okay. So this is a marauder town. Not for long. Do you think these people would hear all the screaming? Seriously. Also, how fast is my healing? Like, I was actually going to respec so I could get access to, It lifted off as I... That was weird. It lifted off as I killed it, and it ended very strangely. Hey-yo. More cool loot. Don't see anything else here. Hello? Yeah. Music's kind of good here. Doesn't last long, though. That's one thing I've noticed about it. Music does not stick around. I guess I did turn it down fairly considerably. I have too many games that, like, absolutely blast music in my ears, and I get kind of tired of it. I'm just gonna turn it up to 100.
This town must have looked mighty grand when it was built.
Okay, anything else around here? Is there anybody else lurking? Waiting for a lootsie? Nope. Nice part about towns filled with no one. Ghost towns, that's the word I was looking for. Nice thing about ghost towns? No one's around to get upset at me for taking everything. It's all mine. Okay, supervisor override. Antediluvian. Oh. Begin transaction. Let's see. How can I sweeten your day? Yes. Huh. Reminder, all employees must meet their weekly product recommendation quota. Records indicate you have not recommended a product in 3,689 days, so over 10 years. File has been flagged for a performance review. View current inventory. Nothing. So Antediluvian is the password for this area, but... Oh. Rizzo's secret laboratory. There's more to this place. Wait, so how long have these people been dead? Or, I guess they have been dead for a while, because this is the other side of Cascadia, which... Did you not notice us Man, these marauders are terrible friends.